what's down with it? You already know a real one finna give you these reactions, dog. I was lurking in the YouTube streets and I stumbled across this gem right here, man. We gonna watch it together, you dig?
I see my kids maybe like 4 times a week.
Okay.
I see them pretty often, and she's trying to take my kids and move off to Florida. I'm not going for that.
Did she tell you why she was trying to move to Florida?
Because she just want to live her best life.
She said that?
That's what it is. She want to go to the beach, drink coconut balls or whatever they have out there in Florida, and just have her best life.
This dad obviously cares enough to be around for his kids 4 days out of the week, but now the mother wants to move their kids to Florida, far from their dad. Why? Just because she wants to live life to the fullest, on the beach, with a drink in her hand, and she doesn't think about how that affects her kids' relationship with their father.
Why would anybody else want to move to Florida? That's Paradise City.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to move too, but I can't go.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I got to work. So could it be for a job?
I haven't asked, because when she told me that she wanted to move to Florida, I got so upset about the fact of losing my kids that I was like, are you moving to Florida for like vacation time or just so you can live your best life? Or because we in Texas, I'm in Texas, I'm a good dad.
So what did she say to that when you said, are you trying to move to Florida to live your best life?
She said, yo, you shouldn't have messed up. I could tell you how we split up, but I kind of messed up.
Well, I have time.
The father says he was too emotional to even ask if it was for a job. It's not even about the job, it's about losing his kids. How would you feel to know that you might take my kids to another state just so he can live their life to the fullest? And her response? You shouldn't have messed up. Sounds like she's more focused on punishing him than thinking about what's best for their children.
Say, dog, like a man, we already know that's what it is. She mad and upset at the fact that he hitting something new now. You dig? She thought in her little mind the fairy tale was gonna keep going on and on and on, but nah, dude had to put a bid in on something new. Straight up. And now that he don't want her no more, she want to punish him through the kids. Man, women do that shit all the time. Some women do it all the time. I ain't gonna sit up there and say all women do it. They got some women out here that'll never, ever, ever do no flawed, you know what I'm saying? Do no flunky shit like that. I get that. But man, I know plenty of women who do this. You see what I'm saying? Say, dog, this some bullshit.
Our freshman year of college.
Okay.
And we were in class, and she was sitting in the front, I was sitting in the back. And I saw her, and I said, man, I'm gonna have to put my bid in as soon as class is over.
Bid, that's what they call it. Yeah, okay.
I saw her in the hall, and I came to her, and my bid won. And we was together for years, Your Honor. We were together for years. We have 2 kids. We have a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old.
Okay.
Throughout the time, and as life just went on, we just started kind of fading, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's very much I do this and you do that, and I think the fact that he didn't even bother to mention our children's names should tell you everything about our relationship.
Well, he told me the ages.
Yeah, well, that's great. Robert and Madison, that's with a Y.
But she ain't asked for the kid.
Okay, going back to, evidently I'm just going to Florida for a permanent vacation. I'm actually going for a job.
All right.
So what's that job?
Robert, and I'm gonna be a marine biologist.
So when this dream come apart? Because you ain't had this dream when we met.
Exactly. Do you ever listen?
It's just she taking my kids, Judge.
Okay, well, let's hear what she has to say.
Right.
She said marine biologist, right?
Yes.
That sounds like a really good job, and I want to hear about it. See how much money she made.
Let's talk more.
And you do the same thing. Continue.
Jesus.
Now she says she is going down there for a job as a marine biologist. But where was this dream when they were together? It is strange that only when she took the kids did this dream surface. It is obvious that the father feels that this is just another ploy to keep him from his kids.
Say, dog, it should be illegal for the woman or the man to just be able to just up and leave and go to a whole nother state when they got kids together without them having to go through a certain type of process, you dig? Man, that'll make a nigga want to bust your head open to the white meat, you heard me? Like, man, you gonna take my son and my daughter to Florida and we live out here in Texas? Oh, you got the game fucked up. Oh, you got the game fucked up, man. I'm gonna get my cousin Keisha to punish you on GP. Real talk, man. Keisha, she playing with me, bro.
I'm taking the kids to Florida because I have a greater job opportunity. And, you know, it's so interesting to me that he says that he sees the kids 4 times a week. I guess he's talking about maybe a FaceTime call or seeing them on his phone screen, because I certainly don't see him picking up the kids and taking them to the doctor and cleaning up vomit in the middle of the night. It's great that he thinks that that he's paying for the right to see his kids, and that there are people who don't pay child support and who see their kids a whole lot, Judge. That tells you everything you need to know about the transactional nature of relationships. To Mr. Morris. So look, the fact of the matter is, I guess he doesn't realize that his children are gonna need to eat, whether they live in Texas or they live in Florida. And
That's true.
And they're gonna need new tennis shoes and new clothes, and I guess he just thinks that money goes on trees, or that kids just eat for free. It's not how it works.
You can't trust
It was
no
a
woman that
TGI
talk like
Friday.
this. You can't, bro.
His opinion that $880 is too much for the kids is wrong. It is a wrong opinion, because your children deserve the nutrition they need to grow up big and healthy and strong, so they can be college athletes like you want them to.
Okay, so Miss Adams, you said that your rent is going up $800.
Yeah.
You have to pay flood insurance. The children's diet, they eat organic food and they're vegan. Okay, so are you using the child support for flood insurance and rent too, or are you using it to feed the kids? I just want to make sure I'm clear on what it is that you're saying in regards to his request to get a reduction.
Yes, Your Honor. So the thing is that if I was living in a one bedroom because I was by myself, my rent would be a lot lower.
All right.
But I have to get a 3-bedroom because I have a boy and a girl, and I don't want them sleeping in the same bedroom.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I have to get a 3-bedroom, and so it's not just that, it's my electric bill, it's cell phones, because our 5-year-old has a cell phone, so now I have to make sure that we've got.
Listen, dog, at the end of the day, son, like, growing up without a silver spoon in your mouth is a gift at the same time as a curse, dog. And I'm going to tell you why. As a man, son, I don't understand why the kids got to be vegan and all this kind of shit that they small children, like, let them make up their mind if they don't want to eat meat and all that kind of shit, man. Nigga like me grew up eating syrup sandwiches, sardines, Vienna sausages. Pause, y'all nigga play with me, I'm going to bat the piss out you. I grew up eating pork and beans. I'm talking about real struggle meals, man. And she talking about the kids got to be vegan. Why the 5-year-old need a phone, bro? The 5-year-old don't need no cell phone. What the hell is they even say, bro? Come on, man. Hey, dog, she really pissing me off, bro. Bro, listen, dog. Man, Keisha would never. Keisha might point you in your shit, but Keisha not going to go to the court and be like, Yana, he ain't paying me enough because I won't make the kids out to be vegans and vegetarians. Man, pick your poison, bro.
Her a phone line so you can
That's
talk to her dad,
unnecessary.
so you can see her 4 times a week on FaceTime.
So about that, he said that he sees the children now 4 times a week, and you're saying that's not true, except for like a FaceTime video or something like that.
He sees the kids on an inconsistent basis.
That's a lie, Your Honor.
Okay. So when you say inconsistent, right now, do you all operate under a standard order where it's like first, third, and fifth?
He has every weekend, and I have during the week.
Okay, so every weekend he has.
Right.
Okay. During that every weekend, it's inconsistent, is what you're saying?
I mean, it's just all
Here
over.
come the lies.
He just comes and goes and sees the kids whenever it's convenient to him, or maybe his girlfriend like turns him down for a date or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, she
so
hating. She
that was
vindictive.
petty.
What girlfriend you talking about?
We
is what I wanna
didn't
know.
have to go there.
Damn, son.
We didn't have to go there. So is that what the issue is? Like, you're still mad at him about that story that he told?
Man, it's
Well,
on site.
okay, so he put in a bid for an upgrade, or the upgrade put in a bid for him, or whatever,
Oh,
and now
she's salty.
I have to explain to our son why our family fell apart.
Oh. So it's some hurt feelings there.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. So,
Say, dog, listen, I'm going to keep it real with y'all boys. Real talk. And this can go for the fees, too. Bruh, keep your personal life off the internet, son, because I'm telling you, somebody always watching. Now, if they see you out and about in public with your little yeah, that's a different story. But if you sitting up there bragging, posting your new nigga, your new girl, all on the internet, Facebook, social media, her people probably gonna see it. Somebody she know gonna see it and run backs with the screenshots that's gonna have her feeling some type of way. You see what I'm saying? Keep your shit off the internet. You ain't got to run about. Man, listen, bro, if she didn't know about the girlfriend, she wouldn't be doing this right now. It's that simple, son. Straight up. Bald head ass.
have you already moved to Florida, or is this something that you're intending on doing pretty soon?
Well, I took the job offer and I've already found an
So
apartment.
the answer is yes. You pretty much already.
Everything but the U-Haul, Your Honor.
Okay. So in your court order, do you have a geographic restriction because dad lives here?
Yes, but he moved just outside of Ellis County, so he's just outside of the geographic restriction, so it's technically lifted, Your Honor.
Okay.
I don't think that's how that works.
Technically is what you said, but is that what your court order says?
Well, the court order says Dallas and contiguous counties, and he moved like a mile on the other side of the Ellis County line.
Okay, and I do have a copy of your court order here, and it doesn't mention that it's automatically lifted.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just thinking it was the one that.
O is right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
O
Thank
is
you.
right. What?
I'm sorry.
O is right. Because you can't just leave. You can't just do that. You actually have to ask permission to modify this order like he did.
Well, can I modify the order to move to Florida?
Did you file anything for today?
I mean,
It's a yes or no.
No.
Okay. So you're moving without asking the court, can you move? And dad is still living here.
Well, I guess I just didn't understand the way the order was written.
Oh, all of a sudden.
I had heard that if he moved outside of where it said, then I could move out.
Who did you hear that from? Did you Google? You did one of those Google searches? One of the Google lawyers told you that?
Yeah, I guess.
Mom says that the dad only gets to see them on FaceTime and that he's unreliable. But even if he's working hard and maybe isn't there for every single moment, does that justify taking the kids so far away?
No,
now
indeed.
she's complaining about the child support he pays as if he's not doing enough.
Because they told you wrong, and that's the problem with Googling everything. You should have actually consulted with an attorney who would have interpreted this order properly to you. You can't just move. So let me tell you what we're going to do.
Stupid looking ass.
Because I think this is the fair.
Bald head ass.
Regardless to whether you say his visits are inconsistent, he say they're consistent, the reality of it is when you move to Florida, he can no longer have access to those kids.
Uh-oh.
So even if he were coming this day, and did every weekend, he won't be able to do that anymore now that you are going to move to Florida. So what I'm not going to touch is your custody arrangement. Not going to touch that at all. This is a child support court. That has nothing to do with us, okay? So I'm not going to touch it at all. You are free to move to Florida. However, he's coming off child support. So then he can use the money, the $880 or so that he would give you for child support. He can use that to travel to actually see the kids.
But what if he doesn't, Your Honor?
Well, if he doesn't, then after some time of him not doing it consistently, and when I say consistently and consecutively, it needs to at least be about 6 months or something like that, right? Then you can come back and let me know, Judge, he's not exercising regularly. I need some support for these 2 kids, right?
That shit don't make no
But
sense,
absent
though.
anything like that, I believe that's in the best interest of the children, and quite frankly, that's fair. You're moving without permission, right? Which is a violation of your court order. So it's only fair that he stops paying child support. So beyond a reduction, he's coming off child support today.
Man, y'all see how quick she laid up there and started lying and all that shit, man. The court order automatically lifted it since he won't move a mile outside the rip. Man, shut your stupid looking... Man, she finna piss me off, dog. They ain't even my... Listen, bro, where she live at? I'm calling Keisha. I'm gonna pay Keisha to go out there and whoop the sleeves off her, bro. Cause, dog, you don't play with no nigga like that and his kids, man. I done seen dudes get they shit split up for work. Listen. All I'm gonna say is this. Video dropping at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Y'all be there. Straight up. I'm done with this one, dog. She done laid up there and pissed me off, man.